Welcome back to 6 News at 6. Time to take a look at your weather, and it's Wednesday, which means, of course, we always start with a trivia question on Wednesdays. So let's take a look. We already talked about it in first weather, but now we're going to give you the answer. So which of the following warrants an excessive heat warning in central Texas? Notice I was very specific about saying central Texas because the definition of what would be an excessive heat warning does change based on where you are in the country. Makes sense, right? The same criteria does not apply in Texas that applies in Minnesota. Well, the answer to the question is C. It has to be a heat index of at least 110 for 2 straight days. Can't be 110 for one day. Has to be 110 2 straight days. The other side of things too is an excessive heat warning can also be issued if the actual high temperature will be over 105. I focused on the heat index because rarely here in central Texas do we jump up over 105, but we'll see those heat index values get up to 110 at least 4 or 5 times in a given year. So that is based on today's Weather Impact 101 story that you can find on our 6 Plus app. You can find on YouTube, or you can find on our website by searching for Weather 101, where I went over a grab bag of different hot weather terms that we use here in our forecast. So look for that, and of course take a look at any of our previous Weather 101 content as well. So no excessive heat warnings for us today, but we are under a heat advisory until about 9 o'clock, and this does start again tomorrow. Both days it's going to be that 1 to 9 time frame. That of course is the hottest part of the day, and the reason why that's been issued is, well, it's hot. Can't really get around it. 102 today at Waco Regional. Started off the day at 72, so the mornings have surprisingly been getting okay for us. We're getting down to the lower 70s the last several days, but it's those afternoon highs of 102, and then when you factor in the little bit of humidity that we have, of course, it doesn't feel like 100 right now in Temple. It feels like 104, and there is no relief from the wind right now. Very calm right now at about 3 miles per hour. Elsewhere across the area, those heat index values much the same as they are in Waco and Temple. Waco 104, Marlin 104, 105 in Cameron, 105 is what it feels like in Hearn, 103 is what it feels like in College Station, 100 triple digits there from Mejia to Fairfield. Do want to point this out. You'll notice out to the west, heat index value is not as bad and a little bit closer to the actual temperature because that's a little bit separated from that Gulf flow. I mentioned that so I can mention this. Obviously, as we're starting to dry out, we're seeing less humidity in our western counties and that hot weather starts to take over. Yes, fire danger does start to increase, so keep that in mind. Don't do any outdoor burning right now. It's just not worth it. As far as we're headed tonight, lower to mid 70s once again. Tomorrow afternoon, 100 to 102 to 103, so another day in the triple digits. Factor in the humidity, and those heat index values will be up above 105 once again. That's why that heat advisory is in effect for tomorrow as well. So as for your next 7 days, I wish I could tell you something was going to change, but nothing's really going to change. Here's the deal. So 103, 101 for your Thursday and Friday. Saturday and Sunday we'll dip a couple of degrees, but that still leaves us right around 100. So it's still going to be plenty hot, and those heat index values are going to stay in that 105 degree range as we head through the next 7 days. Of course, if you want to check your forecast at any time on demand, you can also use our 6 Plus app where they live full time. Meanwhile,